moving into the zone, drops it off for Bellows, and Svoboda is there, falls down on the play. Puck is left loose as Bobby Smith moved in. McRae is shot. McPhee moving in, working against Broughton. Broughton holds him up. Mike comes up with the puck in front. Good play to Carbonneau. Oh, the goalie out. Carbonneau can't get it, but Chelios does. And the Canadiens open the scoring.
Is he not doing anything?
No, not to my knowledge. So we're into the final minute of play. It's 1-0 Montreal. And the Canadiens on a power play. And look out, Musil's helmet comes off.
Corson's in there as well. Now, who's that? Lemieux as well?
Lemieux came over there very quickly. Corson being restrained by Brook, and Hartsburg grabbed his Team Canada mate Lemieux, and now Ruskowski and Naslund. My goodness gracious. Now there's Matt's gooning it up again in this league as he...
And look, standing back Chelios and Richer, that's smart on their part, staying back because...
So far, but how about the guys that are outnumbered in there? 4-3, they might not think it's so smart.
Well, now they're getting everybody, but that started with Francisek Musil getting pushed around a little bit by Shane Corson. They got them separated. In came Lemieux.
Here is Smith, left side. Good pass over to Richer. Richer into Chelios. Corson, Smith scores!
Across the line, a backhand pass knocked down by Ludwig. Now with it is Bjugstad in behind the net to Cicerelli. Cicerelli knocked down, whoa, by, of all people, Peter Svoboda. Now Gainey breaking out across the Minnesota line. He's checked by Bob Brook. Brook takes the puck, throws it around the boards near side. Svoboda has it at center. Takes one bump, now two bumps. He's sandwiched in there. You can see that coming.
Cicerelli went after him with an elbow.
Now we've got Cicerelli.
Look out, he dropped his stick. What's going on here?
He may have broken his stick. Now Cicerelli is turned around by Svoboda again. And the puck squirts out to center. Carbonneau along with Nyland. To Nyland. Here's a great chance for Nyland. He misses the net as Taco came charging out. Carbonneau centers into Gainey, who misses the net. In the corner, the puck is controlled by Bjugstad. Across the Minnesota line, going in the left side, swings in around the net. Tries to drop it back. He does. Taco makes one save. Now another. They're trying to hold onto the puck, and Taco finally does. Corson now in a pushing match with Roberts. No, that's Ruskowski. Now Bobby Smith is tied up with somebody else with 56 seconds left in the Canadiens' power play. Gives it to Naslund, who takes it across the line. To Chelios at the line. Chelios is checked, and the puck slowly dribbles over the line as he was being worked over by Bellows. Now Ruskowski with the puck. Ruskowski turning. Just manning to take some time. Here's a great pass to Bellows. Bellows, a shot, he scores! Short-handed. Bellows gets the North Stars on the board with a short-handed goal. Great work by Terry Ruskowski. And I think everybody is surprised in the section of the Reds where the puck rolled in and flipped on.
Oh, we got a fight.
Oh, now we've got a fight. John Kordic and Richard Zemlak. Kordic gets the two-point takedown. There was a change of lines. Kordic came out. They looked at each other, said, let's go. And that is exactly what they did. Now, Mike Civic, who we've talked about being 7 foot with his skates on, handily picks up John Kordic off the pile. Zemlak now trying to wrestle away from Kevin Collins. But Civic has a good grab on it, and Kordic looks up at Civic saying, let me just slide away from you.
Well, doesn't this bring back memories of Zemlak with the Quebec Nordiques when he was brought up for the express purpose? Everyone thought of fighting with Kordic, and that's what he did, and he took an awful thrashing here last year. And right there, nothing much was decided, except that, as you mentioned, Kordic got the pin. So they're in the box, and they're trying to straighten all of this out. 2-1 the score. The Canadiens have the lead. We'll take another break. You're listening to Montreal Canadiens Hockey. You want a camera in your house like that? Yeah. Why don't you take, I've got one for my house now. Why don't you take one of them tomorrow, and we don't board in the TV room?
Richard Zemlak. 2 minutes pour avoir débuté la bataille et 5 minutes pour s'être battu. Au Canadien, le numéro 31, John Kordic, 5 minutes pour s'être battu. À 6 minutes 47 secondes. The penalties to the North Stars, number 24, Richard Zemlak. 2 minutes for instigating the fights and 5 minutes for fighting. To the Canadiens, number 31, John Kordic, 5 minutes for fighting. At 6 minutes 47 seconds.
I don't know about you, Rob. I didn't see the instigation take place, and I was kind of looking elsewhere. And some notes here, and I looked out, and there they were. The puck hadn't been dropped. The play was not underway when all of this happened. So a very predictable turn of events, I would think, here. Messrs. Zemlak and Kordic. And they continue to yap at each other over the heads of 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Now Basil McRae gets in on the act.
And the penalty to the North Stars' Zemlak for instigating.
Not much doubt about the call. Now we get another fight. Nyland and McRae. Well, another predictable matchup.
Basil just got out of the box. Well, Nyland is getting a lot of punches thrown, but he's sort of having them glance off Basil's helmet. McRae, and now I guess that's the original start to Olympic wrestling. Nyland trying to throw a right. It's more wrestling than anything else. They go down, and in come the linesmen.
And Nyland gets the pin. I tell you what's going to be interesting here. The Canadiens were drawing a penalty, and I'm wondering if Nyland, should he be caught for being the instigator? I'm sorry, but they were at it when the time I looked down. That would mean the Canadiens would draw 2 penalties on this play as far as minor penalties are concerned. Left in the penalty to Zemlak is 2 minutes for being the instigator of his fight, and the Momesso penalty beginning. So the North Stars. Last Monday night, we saw the Canadiens start to lose their cool against Quebec. They blew the lead and didn't handle the situation well at all in the third period. Now here we are again, and the North Stars, I think the home team, but they have the lead, but now they seem to be upset.
He steers it around the boards. Corson with it. Corson bumped by Ruskowski, but he's able to pass it ahead to Carbonneau. Carbonneau and Richer crisscross at the line. Here's Richer coming in, trying to get around Roberts. The puck, it goes in. Carbonneau! Turning with it is Corson. Corson on the right side. For Svoboda, he tried a nifty little drop pass. Slowed down Corson across the line. We've got a whistle. 1:22 left. Now we've got Svoboda and Musil in a mismatch of sizes. In fact, Svoboda is really heated.
3-1, Canadiens lead, nearing the 4-minute mark. Here is Dahlin, a long lead pass. He's in, he shoots, he scores! Oh, what a shot by Shell Dahlin! Montreal now with a 3-goal lead. Here's Momesso moving against Brook. Momesso knocked heavily to the ice. Puck at the center ice here with 8:14 left to play in the third period. And the Canadiens throwing a checking blanket on the North Stars with the 3-goal lead as the puck is still in the center ice area. Not much happening here. Canadiens checking, North Stars trying. Here's a pass that springs Nyland away. 1-on-1 now over the far side. It's Carbonneau back to Nyland. He scores!
The two of them in celebration collided into one another behind the net. Chris Nyland saw Guy Carbonneau breaking in the right side, fed Carbo, and as soon as Carbo drew the defenseman towards him, gave it right back to Chris. Taco had moved as well, and it was simply a matter of Chris putting it into an empty net, and he waited an extra second just to make sure he potted it.
Well, the People's Church has scored.
Les buts du Canadien sont premiers de la saison comptés par le numéro 30. Canadian goal is first of the year, scored by number 30, Chris Nyland.
McClellan dumps it down into the Canadian zone. Sharp angle shot by Brook, hits Roy. What are the people booing here? Somebody's booing about something.
Richer got hit kind of hard and lost his helmet.
He's left the ice now. McPhee and Corson have taken over. Here's McPhee. He's submarined and upended by Graham at the line. Brook with a shot. Patrick had to make a save there. Puck loose in front. Players collided. Chelios ran into Archibald rather heavily. Musil after it. Where's Svoboda? Is he after him? No, not yet. Not again, anyway. Zemlak runs into Kordic. Look out.
Look at them look at each other all the way down the ice.
They could. Kordic was the one that wanted to go there. Zemlak was really ignoring him. And we got the hitman out here now for reasons known only to the two coaches. Rouse swinging to the right side. A shot gets through. And Kordic goes after Zemlak.
Oh,
Kordic,
there they go. There they go.
Kordic's, he didn't even.
Kevin Collins jumped in.
No, that's all right.
Oh, Collins wins that.
That's right. That's okay. Kordic, John's only purpose right there. And now the North Stars are really upset. Brian Bellows, the whole bench, they're slamming sticks against the boards, and they're really after somebody here. Oh, there's been a North Star cut. That's why. I saw a player fall in front of the net. Is he cut or hurt? But the North Stars are really upset. I think so. So all kinds of things happened right there. There was an injury deep in the Canadian zone, while out at the blue line there was the fight. And here, I think Oh yeah, he's throwing them out. I thought he was putting them to the penalty box, but he's going to give them 5 minutes for doing nothing, or else 2 double minors. That'll do it. With 2:53 left. So Kordic and Zemlak get together for the second time tonight.
It was a great move by Collins, though, to take out
right.
Zemlak.
He sure did.
He broke up the fight.
He's one of the strongest officials in the league. I'll tell you that right now. He's going to referee a few games this year.
5 minutes for slashing. Number 31, John Kordic, a 10 minutes misconduct penalty. To Minnesota, number 24, Richard Zemlak, a 10 minutes misconduct penalty at 17 minutes, 7 seconds.
Well, why the North Stars were upset, of course, was contained in the penalty announcement that Patrick Roy has picked up a 5-minute major penalty for slashing. It's Bellows getting away from Ludwig as it's in the Montreal end of the rink on the right side, and then his pass intended for Hartsburg deflected off McPhee. Oh, now I missed this one, but Basil McRae flattens Patrick Roy. The puck was going down to the other end, and Rick Green has grabbed McRae.
And everybody's coming back.
Yeah, that was the retaliation for Patrick's motioning to the bench now. Stay there to the guys, don't bother. Green, Rick doesn't fight, but he's awfully strong, and he just put a wrap on McRae. That was it. The other players on the ice are McPhee and Skrudland. Now we get the makings of a pretty good fight here in front of Patrick. Collins throws McRae, puts McRae in the penalty box, and somebody wants to go here. McPhee, I don't know who he's trying to get at, or is it? I don't know who's holding who here.
I think he's trying to get to Brook, and Brook's being backed up by Rob Schick.
Yeah, but you see, Brook wasn't involved in the Patrick Roy thing.
Unless he just found a disagreement he could get involved in, because he's the only one who's being backed off, and McPhee was unless McPhee's trying to get to McClellan.
Well, McRae upended Patrick. There's no doubt about that. I feel so frustrated here. So Patrick, who has led a rather docile life in the nets, and Ron Hextall or Billy Smith, he isn't, is under fire here right now from the North Stars. And McRae dropped by to pay his disrespects in the wake of the injury to Babe. And I'll tell you one thing right now, that after this game, you're going to find out tomorrow morning that the North Stars will be screaming to the heavens about what happened to Babe. And the final score will probably be forgotten in their post-game rhetoric.
Well, Basil McRae's become a fan favorite. Well, somebody tries to throw some garbage at him, misses.
Well, he just went from the penalty box and he's gone.
So he's skating to the dressing room. Zemlak giving him a nice pat in the backside saying, nice job.
But where it counts, the Canadiens were easy winners by a score of 5-1. So the Canadiens win for the third time this year, while the North Stars continue to struggle. And after 6 games, Herb Brooks in his return to the National Hockey League has only 1 victory, he has 1 tie, and the other 4 games have been losses.